Beer here, back in the Fantasy Bar. Wednesday is here. We are back with 6 of my favorite plays for you on FanDuel and DraftKings, including my favorite value play on the slate. Couple hitting spots I want to attack tonight. A starting pitcher I want to pay up for on tonight's slate. And my favorite play on the entire slate, who's in a great spot. Who are we talking about? Only one way to find out. It's time to belly up to the Fantasy Bar. Welcome in, guys. Wednesday edition Beers Daily Fantasy six-pack. Good to be back in the friendly confines, talking some baseball. 5 games on the night slate. We have got 6 of my favorite plays ready for you on FanDuel and DraftKings. Thank you, as always, for stopping by the Fantasy Bar and checking out today's video. Before we get into the plays, take a second, click that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos. Pints and Picks is back tonight. 2 of my favorite prop bets, 2-0 on that video to start the season. Make sure you are checking that out each and every day. Quick 1-minute video with 2 of my favorite bets. Also, we give a recap video that accompanies every single 6-pack where we go over the previous day's video with a little preview of the day's video in there as well. So make sure you are checking that out. Also, a quick short video. All right, let's get into it. A lot of weather spots we may have to navigate. We'll keep an eye on it and keep an eye on Kevin Ross' forecast over at RotoGrinders.com. All right, let's get started with a value play. We're talking Jack Swinson of Pittsburgh. This is my favorite value on the slate here tonight. Cheap, part of the order back. Good spot here tonight against Trevor Williams. And Swinson, very good against righties last season. Woba up at 370, but the power is what we're really looking at here. ISO way up at 271. Williams, 377. Woba allowed 2 left-handed hitters, and ISO over 200. Enough hard contact here as well at 42%. So a ground ball pitcher here, but vulnerable to power. Swinson, big numbers against righties, and that price just simply too cheap. Jack Swinson leading us off here on Wednesday night. All right, let's go to the other side of the game with some correlation and CJ Abrams of Washington. Good start to the season here for Abrams, and a guy that gives us that power and speed upside that we're looking for. We've seen a home run already. We've seen a 3 stolen base game already, and nice numbers against righties to start the season. Yes, limited sample. That ISO at 500, the Woba over 400, and he gave us pretty solid numbers against righties last season here. Now Keller, a guy Pittsburgh is really counting on here, but rocky game in that opening start for him, and gives up a lot of hard contact, over 46% last season to lefties. So good spot here for CJ Abrams. Kind of an off-the-radar game here with Pittsburgh and Washington, but one you can certainly stack with Swinson and Abrams being my favorite. All right, let's go to starting pitcher up next. I want to spend up here on Tyler Glasnow of the Dodgers. A great start in that opener for Tyler Glasnow. Very efficient, struck out 5-6 innings pitched, just 81 pitches. I know that's the concern with Tyler Glasnow is the pitch count here, but if he can give us that same level of efficiency here, I love the spot once again here tonight. You gotta love the Dodgers bats behind him against the lefty in Harrison. Maybe gives him a little bit longer leash in this spot here. And the Giants as a team, not a huge strikeout team, but looking at the projected starting lineup, seeing 5 guys with a 25% or higher strikeout rate against right-handed pitching here. So I think Glasnow can get up in the 7, 8, 9 strikeout spot, even in those limited innings here. Spending up tonight will save you on some bats. Give me Tyler Glasnow as my favorite starting pitcher for Wednesday night. All right, let's stay there with those Dodgers bats, and we'll roll with Teoscar Hernandez. You got guys like Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Shohei Ohtani, Will Smith hitting in front of you, setting the table. Really great spot for Hernandez to have a big season. We're already seeing that. Off to a great start here and gets another good spot here tonight against the lefty in Kyle Harrison. 4 home runs, 9 RBIs over the last 5 games, and was very solid in the power department against left-handed pitching last season. 224 was the ISO. Now Harrison gives up an ISO over 200 to right-handed hitters, and a nice power mix here as well. We're always looking at that fly ball mixed with hard contact, 38 and 46% respectively here to right-handed hitters. Teoscar Hernandez is in for another big night here against the lefty at some solid prices, especially over on FanDuel at just $3,500. All right, up next, we are paying up on Vlad Guerrero Jr. of Toronto. A tough start to the season here for Vlad Guerrero Jr. Yes, we had that home run, but it's been mostly quiet here, so I think a lot of people want to allocate these dollars to other places, probably the Dodgers, which makes a lot of sense on any given slate, but we can get some low ownership on a guy with some big time upside. Now, righty on righty, very solid. Showed power, ISO over 200, the WOBA near 350, and very low strikeout rate here for Vlad, under 15% against right-handed pitching. We know Javier does have strikeout upside. Also very vulnerable to power that these righties bring. 44% fly ball rate and an alarming 50% hard contact rate allowed to righties last season. I think Vlad, too good of a hitter here. I think he bounces back in a big win. I think it starts tonight against Christian Javier. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Wednesday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. All you have to do, click that thumbs up button, then head to the comment section and guess fantasy points from my highest scoring hitter of the 5 bats I'm going to give you on FanDuel tonight. The winner going to receive a free week of RotoGrinders Premium just for hanging out here in the fantasy bar. All right, let's wrap it up with my favorite play for Wednesday night. You know, man, it's the Beast of the Night. All right, this time we're going to give you a little bit more correlation here and stay in that Toronto-Houston game. We are rolling outfielder Kyle Tucker of the Astros, tonight's Beast of the Night. So the opposite of Vlad Guerrero Jr. here with the slow start. Kyle Tucker off to a red-hot start here in 2024. 3 multi-hit games for him over the last 5. Was very good against right-handed pitching. Last season, WOBA over 350, ISO over 200. And another guy with a very low strikeout rate, just 15% against right-handed pitching. To negate some of that strikeout upside that Chris Bassett can bring to the table, ISO up at 667 against righties in this limited sample to start the season here. And we picked on Chris Bassett with Brandon Lowe the other day, went yard for us, but the alarming numbers is why I like the lefties here for Houston. 240 ISO allowed last season and a 34% fly ball rate mixed with a 49% hard contact rate to lefties. Great home run spot, great production spot here. Kyle Tucker, I think, delivers for us on Wednesday night. Kyle Tucker, easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for Wednesday night here in the Fantasy Bar. As always, any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that YouTube comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points on FanDuel for my highest scoring hitter of the night. If your guess is the closest, you're going to win yourself a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. Pints and picks coming later today as well, with 2 prop bets I really like for MLB tonight. So make sure you are notified and check that video out. Click that thumbs up button if you have not already. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salute. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck tonight, and we will see you.
Thanks for checking out our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more DraftKings, FanDuel, and other DFS content. And you can check out our daily live show schedule on RotoGrinders.com/videos.